Mr. President, reserving the right to object, I'd like to take just a few moments to explain why I plan to object. I have right here a letter that is signed by 36 members of this body who expressed the viewpoint that because of the prerogative that we have as United States Senators to ratify treaties, two-thirds of us have to provide our advice and consent to ratify a treaty before it can take effect. This is important in part because Article 6, Section 2 tells us that once ratified, a treaty becomes the supreme law of the land. We have 36 senators on this letter, a letter addressed to Leader McConnell and Leader Reid, explaining that for various reasons, we don't think that any treaty should come up for ratification during the lame duck period of the 112th Congress. And we explained that no treaty should be brought up during this time period and conclude that we will oppose efforts to consider any treaty during this time period. The primary reason cited in the letter is the fact that it is very important to make sure that we have a full understanding of what these treaties mean. It's also important that before we undertake any significant changes to the law becoming supreme law of the land, we need to understand the implications of these treaties fully. If it is true, as 36 members of this body concur in this letter, that it's too fast to move something like this or another treaty through during the lame duck session of the 112th Congress, it follows a fortiori that it's also too fast to do it now. Now, with regard to this particular treaty, we've had exactly one and only one hearing on this on July 26th of this year. I appreciate and respect the words of my friend, my distinguished colleague, the senior senator from Illinois, and I'm pleased with the fact that he is comfortable with the language of the treaty. I and some of my colleagues are not yet comfortable with it.